Right, dan gaan ek nou aangaan aan die kant van die bladsy. Al wat ons nou hier moet doen is om te sê of die volgende lyne parallel is of nie. Is hulle parallel of nie? Nou as lyne parallel is, dan weet ons, ek gaan gou seker maak hierso. Dan hier was die vraagie 3 nie, ek sien hy begin by vraagie 4. Okay, ons moet eintlik maar net kyk na die gradiënte. So die eerste lyn daar, y is gelyk aan 2x plus 3. We know the gradient of that line. The gradient is 2. That should be obvious to us by now. But the other one's gradient is a bit difficult to see because it's not in the standard format. So that is the first thing that we will be doing now, is rewriting that so that it is in the standard format. Okay, so if I take that equation and write it correctly in the standard format, I'm going to take the minus 4x over, it will be positive. The 5 stays positive because it remains on that side. Then I'm going to divide by 2, both of them. So it will be 2x over here and then 5 over 2. So die vraag was, is hierdie lyne parallel? Nou as ek nou na die eerste lyn se gradiënt kyk en ek kyk nou na die tweede lyn waar ek dit nou herskryf het, I see that those two gradients are the same, therefore the lines are parallel. So die lyne is parallel, want die gradiënte is dieselfde. So the gradient of line, let's call it line AB or whatever, is equal to the gradient of the other line CD. You don't have to write this part, they just asked are they parallel or not. And the answer is yes. But you obviously have to show your steps of how you get there. So jy moes gewys het oor hoe jy hierdie verander het. Dis waar jou punte gaan lê definitief. Okay, volgende vraagie, vraag 5. Gee die vergelyking van G, so die lyn se naam is G, in elk van die volgende sketse. Okay, so for this one over here, we just have to write down the equation. So we know it's y equals mx plus c. We should know that by now. So die eerste ding wat ons definitief weet, is daai 4 is my y-afsnit. So we can immediately insert that into the position of c. So plus 4. But then to get my gradient, my m value, there's two things that you can do. You can either use the gradient formula like we did in question 1, of jy kan die ander punt instel. So ek gaan dit doen omdat ons nou klaar die gradient formule hier so die hele tyd geoefen het. So, daai punt daar is mos nou 2 en 0. So that coordinate there is 2 and 0. So let's take a look at how I substitute that then. So the y value there is 0. The x value is 2. I know my c value is 4. So now I just need to work out my gradient. That's the only variable. So I take over the 4. It's a minus 4. En dan deel ek deur 2. So dan is my gradient minus 2. So daarom is die vergelyking van die lyn y is gelyk aan minus 2x plus 4. So my gradient is negative and it's going through 4. So if I take a look at it again, yes, it is a negative line. Okay, so it makes sense and it's going through 4. The next one there, 5.2, I see that this is the line I need to calculate, G. So weer eens, dit is y is gelyk aan mx plus c. En my c waarde daar, onthou G, gaan ons nou hier deur die y-as sien nie. Soos die y-as, and there it's intersecting. This straight line, the equation of that straight line is just y equals minus 2. So that means that point there is minus 2. So dit beteken my c waarde is dan minus 2 daar. And the other thing that I also need to calculate now is my gradient. But I don't have any other intercepts or I don't have any other coordinates that they give me. But they do give me this line. And they tell me that it's parallel to G. So that means I can just take a look at the gradient of this line. En daai gradient is 3. So dit beteken hierdie ouetjie se gradient moet ook 3 wees. So dit gaan, as ek dit dan neerskryf hierso, gaan dit wees, nou die minus 2 het ek nou gekry van die ander lyn, so die gradiënt gaan wees 3x, so dit is 3x minus 2, is my vergelyking van die lyn. Alright, Dan as ek gaan kyk na nommer 6, sê hulle, bepaal algebraies die vergelyking van die reguitlyn wat by die y-as by -3 sny en deur die punt -2 en 3 gaan. So hulle gee glad nie vir my 'n sketsie nie, hulle gee net vir my in woorde wat hier aangaan. So we have to write down the equation of a straight line. Immediately when I see a question like that, I write down y equals mx plus c. And then I also know it cuts the y-axis at -3. So therefore I know the c value as well. It's going through -3. En as hulle dan vir 'n ander punt ook gee van -2 en 3, that's the other coordinate that they give me. I can just substitute that. So I inserted the -3, which is my y-intercept, into c, and now I'm going to substitute the other coordinate that they also give me. So the y value there is 3, the x value is -2. So as ek nou hierdie -3 gaan oorvat, dan gaan dit raak +3 aan die ander kant. Dit beteken ek het 6 dan daar. En dan -2, as ek dit oorvat, gaan ek deel. En 6 gedeel deur -2 is -3. So daarom is my vergelyking dan op die einde van die dag, y is gelyk aan -3x -3. Okay. En dan die laaste vraagie daar, vraag 7. Hier's 'n loodregte lyn. I like it. Okay. So they want me to get the two equations. They want me to get the equation of A and B and then the equation of C and D. Okay, kom ons kyk eers na die vergelyking van A, B. Nou julle, hierso gee julle vir my my y-afsnit. So I know the y-intercept is actually just 0. So if I write down y equals mx plus c, the plus c part is 0. Okay, so the only thing I need to calculate is my gradient. Nou hierdie driehoekie hier wat hulle hier vir jou gee eintlik vir jou gradiënt. Want 'n gradiënt is mos die verskil tussen jou y-waardes. So it's basically the distance between your two y values, which is indicated here by the 3. So that is going to be the top part. The bottom part is the difference between the the x value, sorry. So that is going to be the 4 part. So actually your entire equation is just going to be y equals 3 over 4x plus 0 vir hierdie ene. So dit is jou vergelyking van A, B. Kom ek wys dit ook gou vir julle. So jou vergelyking van A, B, die 0 is waar jy die y-as gaan, en dan al hoe ek hierdie gradiënt gekry het, is die verskil tussen jou y-waardes, wat die 3 is, op die verskil tussen jou x-waardes, wat die 4 is. En dis jou hele vergelyking. Okay. And then they also want you to get the gradient and the full equation of CD, so hierdie ene. Ek sien hy gaan deur 5, so ek weet klaar dis y is gelyk aan mx plus 5, daai punt moet ek outomaties kan kry. Then I see it's perpendicular to this line. So as hierdie ouetjie se gradiënt 3 op 4 was, then CD's is just going to be exactly the opposite of it. So it's going to be a negative, so minus, and now it's going to be 4 over 3. So daar was 'n 3 op 4, so over here it will be 4 over 3 because the lines are perpendicular. So that is our equation of CD.